What's up, everybody? Your boy Scummy Rebel here, and if you thought homosexual puppets were important, well, you're crazy, and I couldn't think of a better segue to this. That's right, people. Fortnite Twitch streamer and highly overpaid eSports player Ninja has made his way to the cover of ESPN. And while that stands for Entertainment Sports Programming Network, it won't be long before it becomes Electric Sports Programming Network. I mean, really, this is the last group I expected to hop on the Fortnite bandwagon. Now, if you don't know what Fortnite is, you must be living under a rock. I mean, I live under a rock, and even I know about Fortnite. And if you don't know who Ninja is, well, good for you. Go ahead and leave so I don't ruin that for you. But if you must know who he is... So, besides blue hair, bad anime music, and playing a child's game, who is Ninja? Well, honestly, that's it. I learned his middle name is Tyler, which is my first name, so that sucks. But besides that, this horrible excuse for a kid's role model literally streams 6 days a week for 10 to 12 hours a day and gets paid $500,000 a month, they estimate. What?
So Rebel, are you complaining he's getting paid?
No, not at all. If people want to pay to watch him play, that's fine. Free market, baby. But what does upset me is that after calling it eSports for so long, ESPN actually put a video game player on the cover of a magazine.
So you're saying video games aren't a sport?
You bet your goddamn booty I am. I game. It's not a sport. Just because you Adderall taking G Fuel drinking punks constantly sweat into your Ninja brand sweat rag doesn't make you an athlete. I mean, seriously, I have a hard enough time convincing people that golf is a sport. In fact, I may use esports as a tool to get people to agree that golf is a sport. But Skeleton with Skin Ninja, who I'm convinced only plays on PC because he doesn't have enough muscle mass to hold a console controller up for more than 5 seconds, is on the cover of the most recognized name in sporting news' magazine. And while we have amazing things happen, such as Stormy Daniel telling the world that Trump's mushroom looks like, "It's me, Mario!" Yahoo! It's things like this that make me think we're in some bizarro timeline, especially with news coming out about gaming addiction. Which may or may not be BS. I mean, after reading how gaming can constitute an addiction, so can food. A person needs more and more to keep going. Going without it will cause irritability. Sounds like my girlfriend when I don't feed her. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. And while whether or not gaming can be an addiction is a whole nother argument, it's still up for debate. Yet ESPN is pumping it out there as if gaming for up to 60 hours a week is something that should be an aspiration for our youth. Stick to sports. Kids don't get labeled with addictions for being obsessed with baseball and basketball. This is something that you should want no part of, ESPN. Look, I'm not some old curmudgeon complaining about the trends, like Fortnite. I mean, I am complaining about Fortnite, but it is a kid's game. This dude makes millions annually playing. Seriously, if this was a Fortnite diss video, there's much more low-hanging fruit for me to go after. This is me complaining that it's not a sport. Gaming isn't a sport. I mean, sure, playing Fortnite for as long as Ninja does per week may cause brain damage similar to other sports. That doesn't constitute it as a sport. It's a game. A competitive game, but a game nonetheless. Chess is competitive. It's a game. Should the chess grandmaster of the world be on the cover of ESPN? That chess-playing robot? Exterminate! I'd say no, but they put Ninja on there, so I may be onto something. A 9-year-old girl in the UK was sent to rehab for playing Fortnite as long as Ninja does. Now she apparently pissed herself to keep playing. But how could putting a 10 to 12 hour a day, 6 days a week streamer on the cover of a sports magazine have any negative repercussions? Maybe she would have been fine if Ninja told his prepubescent fan base to take the occasional potty break. Seriously, his fan base is children. How are sporting companies gonna profit off of him? Under Armour diapers, Nike onesies, Spalding spinning mobiles for cribs, Titleist one-way baby monitors? These kids use their weekly allowance to buy a $30 Fortnite skin. The game is free to play. There is no profit off of Fortnite unless you stream Fortnite, YouTube Fortnite, or own Fortnite. Maybe ESPN is planning to sell advertising spots to Gerber during Fortnite competitions. By the way, I'm 27 with no kids, so the line between 2 to 9 years old is really thin for me. But yeah, folks, I'm not sure if I've lost it, if ESPN has lost it, or I've been right this whole time and everyone who plays Fortnite has lost it. But I'm confused. Maybe I should have just talked about the stupid gay puppets. But I didn't. I put too much thought into this, and this is just stupid. But anyways, guys, I've tortured myself long enough, so I'm gonna call it quits for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. If you dislike this, I'll just assume you're just cranky that your mommy took your video games away. Come on, get your life together. If you don't want to mess up like ESPN, subscribe. It's the only way. It's the only way. Peace.